Mobile.
you've been stuck for 2 weeks, an
I've
eternity
just
of
been in this
training.
fucking courtyard just training.
Effectively, and you snuck out to go to like Dr. Oscar's a few days in a row before the shit really went to shit.
Yeah.
And so, fucking Stella just rolls up at the courtyard, fucking open the door, there she is.
So I'm training, and then it just like gets past the fence and it's just in there now.
More like you hear knocking, you open it, boom!
Okay, so I'm training, and you're knocking on like the fence or the
The
entrance or what
gate,
have you.
because there is a gate.
Yeah, I go over and I open the gate and I see Stella.
Yep, because that's exactly what your character would do, as you have no fucking idea who would be knocking. You just open the door because you're innocent as shit.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
wouldn't,
So he's
even with
opened
the
the
nobles,
door,
even with the nobles going around, you just open the fucking door and there'd be Stella.
and I just see Stella. I assume alone.
Yeah, alone, arms on her. She's like got her arm, like the cross look with like fists against the chest, like arms on the side, tapping her foot, looking at like kind of bent forward a bit, and
Yeah.
she's just looking
And
at you.
I just kind of slowly raise my hand and say, I have an explanation.
Are you gonna let me in?
Yes. And I just wave her inside.
Okay, she comes inside at this point. I assume you close the door behind you.
Yes.
Yeah, fucking just activate the magic locks.
Just out of 5 magical deadbolts.
Yeah, because seeing her reminds you, oh right, there are nobles out there. Maybe I shouldn't have been so eager to open the door.
Yeah.
It's just so fucking funny to me. I love your character so much. Oh
So
my god,
after I'm done locking up the place,
fucking. She's just there and she's like, I'm glad you're okay.
that is exactly why I'm here, actually, so that I don't get crippled or murdered by nobles.
She rolls her eyes. You think I don't know that?
Fair. I've been in a whole state, honestly.
She just kind of looks awkward for a moment and looks down at the ground. Sorry about, putting you in this
I
situation.
don't blame you. I should have expected it, but I never really got taught much.
Still, you know, I,
I mean,
sorry.
I've been making the best of it overall, and I start walking towards where I train. I've made sure not to get rusty over time, as I know that would be really lazy of me.
Yes, okay, well, either way, this is, this isn't gonna blow over for a while.
I kind of got that.
Honestly, it may just be better for you to leave.
Going to the woods?
I mean, I can arrange something for you if you want.
I'm not adverse to being in the woods for a long time, but I have some reservations.
I mean,
Firstly, how would I get spirit stones?
well, you really wouldn't. No, you can. Obviously, out in the forest, you would just be able to train out there without any interruptions for the most part, and it could be a good way to get real combat experience. Most, kids don't have that, though you're a bit of a weird one.
Suppose that's true. Isn't it dangerous out there, though? I'd have to go kinda
Eh,
deep.
it depends. I mean, for normal people, it would definitely be dangerous to go to the point where you would normally be going. But I mean, so long as you're on your toes, you don't piss anything off, you would be okay.
Now, I'm not entirely stupid, but I do have a major problem with spatial observation.
I mean, Yeah, yeah, that's
I guess I could
fair
work
enough.
on that, though.
I mean, it's less of spatial observation and more so you just don't run into a werebear, something like that. You don't want to deal with
That
those.
would be unfortunate, yeah.
Or you don't want to run into a spirit wolf, you don't want to run into a spirit tiger. Those are just the basics, so there are multiple variations, so those would be quite deep normally.
Hmm. You sound reserved.
I, it's awkward timing for me. I feel bad because I've dragged you all into this, and this is something that is. I wasn't expecting this, you know? I got a chance, and I took it, and
Hmm.
here I am.
I don't blame you at all. Everyone has to do whatever they can to progress.
Yeah, still, I didn't really intend for this whole mess to happen. Those idiots are enough of a problem normally, and now they're going around doing this. I swear.
Hmm.
But yeah, I mean, if you don't really want to, disappear to the woods, I have options. Oh, you may not be in such a good training environment as you are now or something like that, but at the very least you'd be safe.
I'll have to think about it and talk with Chris about it.
Oh, that's fair. I'm just
I also do want to at least observe the tournament.
Oh, right, the tournament. I I mean, it, mm,
I
she,
know
she
it's beneath you, but I still think there's a few valuable
no
things I
no
could
no
learn
no.
watching it.
It's more so that that's just risky. There's just so much that could happen there. And
I mean, yeah, but
if
I
you,
still want to learn at least a few things before I go really lay low. I have these anatomy books though, and I probably like reach into my bag or like on the tree or something,
they're
pull up
they're
the
they're literally
anatomy
just
books I've
sitting
been
there on a
reading.
table next to you.
Literally,
They're
yeah.
literally just there.
I just pick up the anatomy books and I like flip through them a bit. Like I've been reading these. Uh, been trying to learn anatomy because I'm thinking of like how to complement my whole thing with making shadow objects. So I've been trying to keep studying. I learned some new words too, and all that.
hmm That's I won't lie, I wouldn't have taken you for the type of guy to want to read some books. Normally, you get the shit beat out of you, and you look like you just. You look like the type that normally likes to hit things more than read them.
Well, not the brightest, but I still like to hit things better.
Yeah, that's right. She's just kind of laughing at this point.
And honestly, the Soul Cavern was a rather formative experience.
It normally is for people.
I performed pretty well. It's just that even though everything in the apparition went right, I still lost.
Being able to do that well when you're, is still quite impressive. Most peasants don't even last very long in there.
What did
How long did you
I.
last? 5, 10 minutes?
I got fourth in the peasant class, if I remember correctly.
Her eyes widen a little bit. Wow, that's actually impressive.
Still performed worse than a lot of nobles.
Don't compare yourself to them. You don't even have a chance normally. Those
I mean, who am I
idiots.
supposed to compare myself to?
Compare yourself to where you want to be.
I just kind of look off into space for a second. Huh. Okay, that makes sense.
Just look at it, make a goal for yourself, set a timetable for it, and see how well you can beat it.
Hmm. You know, at the rate that I'm currently progressing, I'll. Chris said that I would get into Realm 2 by the end of the year. A bit before the end of the year.
That's quite good for a body cultivator.
And I'm wondering, how do I keep that pace?
Honestly, if you aren't, like me and have a bunch of spirit stones, pain, just pain.
Hmm. And getting into more dangerous situations and suffering more pain means I progress faster, right?
Effectively, yes. It's why the beating seems to have worked so well. She gets another like smirk.
Mm-hmm. And say if I ended up going through more dangerous situations and putting my body through the ringer more, I could maybe get to Realm 2 within 8 months, right?
Roughly.
Maybe.
You would still need to have the appropriate healing materials for recovering, because the biggest issue is not just how fast you get hurt, but more so how fast you can recover from it.
Of course. And I'm thinking on that, because these anatomy books are very illuminating. Apologies if I'm boring you, though.
No, it's fine. Least I can do.
I know my whole thing must seem mundane, because probably come up with weird or bad ideas and trying to do them or something. Like this one concept I had is pull up the paper that I'm coming up with, like the one that Dr. Oxiger scribbled on a bit with like basic exoskeleton concept and the thing I carved.
Right. That. Hmm.
Had this idea for making these shadow objects that could like store force and help the arm, this joint, move faster or with more like force behind it.
Hmm. It's definitely an interesting concept. Not too many people have gone through something like this.
I just thought of it because I'm gonna be progressing slower than other people. I'm gonna have less energy, so I'm thinking if I can use a relatively light amount of shadow energy to get a relatively large amount of force out of it, then I'm doing the same amount as someone who is spending more energy while spending less energy, meaning that my progress means more ish, right?
That's a way of looking at it. I wouldn't really know so much about the whole having less energy than someone at the same level, since you are a body cultivator. You don't really.
And I'm low talent.
No, I mean, as a body cultivator, you're naturally just. you you don't seem to realize when you're a body cultivator, you obviously will have more energy and stamina than a normal cultivator. Even though even though you are you still
But
going through with that
substantially strong
shadow?
cultivators will just be better than me.
Well, that's a given. It's very hard to jump levels. Even nobles can't do that terribly often.
Obviously, but I'm just thinking of what advantages someone that's stronger than me has. They have more energy, especially in their spirit sea, and they typically have a lot more experience, at minimum when it comes to utilizing whatever arts they have. So I was wondering, like, what do I have that those nobles who are just straight up better than me don't? I have the advantage that I'm better, probably, at dealing with situations they're not used to, which is mostly I'm probably better at dealing with significant pain for long periods of time, at least than a lot of them.
For
And
now, that's kind
secondly,
of the case.
I have more familiarity with cutting things open. So I vaguely know roughly what hurts things more.
Fair enough, though those advantages won't last forever.
Exactly. which means that I need to build a. I struggle to find the words like a group of arts and techniques and attacks and defenses that can best take advantage of a combat situation and then maximize my limited power in order to at least stand a chance against someone that's better than me.
Isn't that the goal of everyone? Normally speaking, anyway.
Yeah, but I'm trying to reduce it to a matter of thought as opposed to just wild instinct.
Well, the best way to do that is just. Well, once you have an idea for what you want as an art, you work with it. You use it a lot. And that's generally just the best way. There are resources to train faster, but those aren't very accessible to you.
Well, yeah. Do you have a word for a group of things that work in unison or tandem?
Well, normally it's just synergy. Things that would synergize together, or things that resonate together, because they will act in tandem.
Resonation. Yeah. I'm trying to make my arts resonate with one another in a way where, despite my limited energy and progress in comparison to just people that are straight up better than me, I want to make the effects of my limited resources more.
Well, you've already got some decent ideas. The only real way to do anything better would to make your attacks more explosive.
Hmm. Kind of thought about that a bit. Dr. Oxiger, do you know him?
Uh, yes, I know of him. What are you doing with him?
I talked with him and he offered me some medical things
Oh
in exchange for
no.
being a.
No, you actually did that with him? Are you
It's
are
been helping me,
That's a surprise. The fact you aren't a slug
and
yet
he's the
is a
one that
good
gave me
thing.
these anatomy books and taught me the words.
Well, he knows how to do a deal, but the fact you aren't a slug yet is still a surprise.
Yes, he in one of his tests. I'm not gonna despair over the details too much. I had to do some control with my shadow mana, and I had this thought while it was happening. What if I could hit something with shadow mana with energy still in it, and once it's already hit, release that energy?
Three, two.
So essentially, you want to create a controlled. You want to essentially create a, a bomb.
Yes, that happens whenever a piece of shadow pierces into the body of an enemy.
That's definitely something that's far beyond your level, but if you want to make it at a certain point where the energy just explodes upon contact, you should be able to do that upon key condensation.
Yep, that's about all I'd need given the situation.
Hmm. Yeah, no, that could work. Though I'm not sure how good that would be with Shadow. It's fairly difficult to do anything in such a explosive manner using that. Normally, it's much
Oh, of
more.
course. But I can make objects, and I'd probably make a small, like, simplified version of my dad's hunting knife in my hands.
Hmm. Oh, yes, you got shadow creation. That's a fairly common one, though it's very, Very practical. At the very wait. Oh no, you actually got the art for that. Hmm. That's actually a fairly decent complex version. Makes
I
it a
have
lot
the arts
easier.
Shadow Creation and Shadow Resonance.
The fact that you're still going through with both the body training and the shadow cultivation is truly astonishing. But yes, those arts are the only thing that probably can let you. Yeah, oh. Very least right now, it's fairly simple. You aren't going to be able to, unless you focus on this very much. When you reach key condensation, you're not going to be able to do such a explosion as you believe. It's far too
Oh,
difficult to do
I
something like that.
recognize that. I'm trying to find my limitations so that I can slowly figure out what I can and can't do so that once I've figured out what I can do, I can then start expanding into what I can't.
The biggest constraint is always time for us. I'll
Yes.
tell you this right now. Yeah, I don't even need to see how well developed your darkness arts are. You're not going to be able to do something like that. At most, for now, you would be able to use shadow creation to make objects and then you move them per se, but you aren't going to be able to do something that changes so dynamically.
Oh, of course. I'm thinking. How do I put it? I'm thinking long term. I'm trying to figure out what I'll be in a year's time or 2 years' time if I put my all into it and try to become better.
Well, that's definitely. You start
Who's
hearing
joined?
this. Oh, come on! Why the fuck? Come on, you stupid bot. You ruined the moment.
Damned bots.
I swear to fucking God. Is this thing not working? Are you not? Come on! Come on, I had. It was so perfectly timed. This stupid
Hold
piece of
on.
shit bot. You just start hearing this as the door fucking slams open.
Hmm?
He just is like, you see this dude, long white robes, white hair, just fucking banging his head while playing this as he comes in and then notices you two. Who are you two? Chris comes around the corner. Third brother!
Hello. I'm Drock. I'm uh basically a washed peasant that Chris picked up.
Oh, you're a new brother, aren't you? And then what
Uh,
is she doing here?
she's been my teacher, sparring partner, mentor-ish for the past 2 months.
He just looks at you doubtfully and then just goes to Chris. Chris, what is up with this situation? I cannot do voices right now, by the way, so you're just gonna have to keep
Yeah,
track of people.
yeah,
I can't remember all the voices right now.
not a problem.
Well, you see. Drak is our new 14th brother, and then Stella, he just goes over. He's got Oh, okay. I'll leave you two to it then. We can have introductions later. Him and Chris just kind of walk off.
I have no idea what they're talking about.
You see a little bit of a blush on her face. That's yes, nothing. Okay, but back to what we were talking about. What did you say again?
Uh, hold on, let me get back my train of thought.
Yes, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
oh yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I'll be in a few years' time so that I know what to go for once I've finished what I'm currently doing so that I'm not lost while progressing. There won't be any moments where I don't know what I'm doing and I lag behind on training.
Well, that's definitely good to think about, but you seem like you'll be fine. I don't think there's any major issues right now. You're honestly thinking almost too far ahead, huh?
I mean, is a year really that long of a time?
You know, the thing is that with with what you're trying to do, it may take longer than a year to truly start on some of these ideas. It's not that easy to implement everything. It takes time, a lot of time, especially if you're trying to develop something new.
I know, which is part of why I've been working so hard because I know I only have so much time to try and develop these ideas or progress or even begin to try and meet the expectations that I have.
Well, either way, it's just let me know when you decide on what you want to do when you leave. I'm sure you'll be fine. And she just starts kind of like moving towards the door.
Uh, okay, I'm gonna try and keep learning these books and keep training. Hope you have a nice day.
Okay,
Uh,
yes, you too.
I,
And she just
hold on.
like kind of slams
I,
the
I,
door behind her
I,
and gets out of there.
oh, okay.
I can't keep it back anymore. Fuck, I love this.
Love how she's like awkward and embarrassed, and my character's just talking shop.
She got really awkward because she heard what Chris said.
And my character's like, I have no fucking idea what they're talking about.
Literally. Because fucking, because the thing is, there's a thing called project voice and whatnot that almost everyone can do once you hit like tier 2, 3-ish almost because it's super easy. But Chris was just whispering normally into the dude's ear, and she's a foundation establishment cultivator. Her senses are really fucking good, huh? So she could hear it quite. It was almost as clear as if Chris was just in front of her speaking.
Meanwhile, my character's like, I don't fucking know what they're talking about.
Yep. Also, I did roll in there to see how quickly the fucking hurdy-gurdy guy came back. So that's why he came back, why he interrupted your conversation.
Love how like embarrassed I like on there while I'm still trying to talk shop. So fucking good.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh goodness. So that was fun. And then you're gonna meet Hurdy-gurdy boy, third brother.
Okay.
Uh.
I presume he comes back out like to where I am after Stella leaves.
More or less. You kind of are just like standing there thinking about what happened. Roll for me real quick.
Roll what?
You can do a D20 or D100, whichever one you think would be better.
I prefer D100s. I get a 57, incredibly average.
Have you refreshed the page yet, or where did you roll?
In bot stuff.
Ah, okay, because I'm using fucking Roll20 because I don't like that bot at this point.
Oh.
It's okay when you want to do single rolls, but anything more than like a single dice, just yeah, it's always underwhelming because there's nothing that's like over the top one way or the other, and in general, it's going to be under 50. It's going to be under 50%, which just feels bad. But yeah, so you get a
Alright.
57. All right, so you're just kind of thinking about what she told you and such, and what can I do in the future, etc., etc. Also, by the way, I'm going to tell you this now. You have had this because of the fact you've been spending so much time out of character thinking about this stuff. This also means your character in campaign has been thinking about this kind of stuff so much. You have had zero time to actually think about anything socially related, and you've only been doing training stuff.
Yes.
I mean just absolutely like zero, which means your social is just going down by the minute. Like it's barely been
It's just fucking plummeting.
it's been 2 months, Drake, and you have already gotten more social negatives than I would thought was possible.
Oh yeah, I know.
Like I haven't written them down, but in my head I'm just like, okay, he has the biggest social negative out of anyone of the players so far.
Oh yeah, by far.
Because
Yes.
the thing is, you've just been thinking 24/7 or training.
I've just been bonking or training.
You've said hi and talked with Chris a little bit while we're living in here and such, but in general, you're just training. And Chris is just like, Jesus fucking Christ, are you kidding me? What the fuck is wrong
What
with you?
is this man?
Because he's seen trainaholics as well, and there are multiple workaholics. He just doesn't understand them.
And I'm so new, and I'm a complete fucking trainaholic. I gotta ask, how fast is my progress actually? In relative terms.
Relative terms to everyone else, I mean, to other peasants, you're doing really fast. Like, even faster than you normally should be as a player, just because, well, one, you've been, yeah, like I've told you before, you interact, so you get bonuses for that. Two, you've had a lot of luck with events. Three, you've just been training 24/7, so your character has no idea.
Out of character.
Like, the thing is, out of character affects in character as well, because that's what your
Yeah.
character's doing.
Yeah.
So if you aren't thinking or training or doing anything, that's going to affect your character just because I don't have things for you to do then.
I mean, yeah, obviously. So I'm just T-posing here, like, thinking about, like, she gave some advice there. Let's ponder it.
Yeah, you don't understand why she was being awkward and you don't dwell upon it. You needed to roll a
As
90 or above to even begin to dwell upon it.
Maybe she's just tired or something.
Pretty much. Your character doesn't even think that. He's just like, oh, she's probably very busy after all those nobles outside, because he remembers the nobles, because they're literally threatening his life.
My character also probably assume he's honestly low priority in general, because he's an unwashed peasant. He doesn't have a very high opinion of himself, etc.
Uh-huh. Okay. So yeah, I just can't. I really, I really enjoy playing Stella there because she was awkward because one, she felt really
Out of character, what was she thinking?
she was feeling really bad that she dragged you into this, and so she realized like when by the way, she went to the field after she got broke through and all, and was expecting to show off the fact she broke through, and then she noticed you weren't there, and everyone is like doing this patrolling bullshit, and she realized that she realized she was getting followed originally, so she had to sneak away from the people following her, because how the fuck are they going to keep track of a fucking Foundation establishment cultivator?
That also does shadows.
Yeah, it's kind of fucking hard, even if you specialize in
Must be
tracking.
incredibly difficult.
Yeah, she could just kind of say no and disappear. So she made it to the field. No one followed her there because she's just that good.
Literally.
Yeah, and then she realized you weren't there, and she waited for an hour and you still didn't come, and then it kind of clicks in her head like, oh. And so she went through her own contacts to figure out where you were.
Oof.
And then she waited a week for things to cool down because, yes, she found you out in a single day where you were.
Makes sense.
Because she may not know people, but her family does.
Oh yeah.
And she has her own, like, contacts herself and all. Oh, goodness. Yeah, that... I still need to work more on the map.
What was going through her mind throughout the conversation?
One, she was relieved. Two, she wanted to help you out by talking through with you with stuff. Three, she went, oh god, he's still doing the body cultivation and stuff. I just hope he doesn't die before he can protect himself, because normally it takes you so long to be competent in both of them, or either of them, if you're doing both at the same time.
Yeah. How surprised was she when they got fourth in the peasant class?
She was quite surprised.
I guess that. Yeah, I guess it does mean it would imply that I can at least minimally defend myself
Because
against
she
people
thought
on my
that you had
level.
passed, because she saw you being pulled out while passed out, so she assumed you failed quite like earlier on. Because if let me put it like this: she asked if you had survived 5 to 10 minutes. Most peasants die within 2 to 5.
Makes
You,
sense.
sorry, Toastman survived for a good 20 minutes. You survived half an hour. And then remember, there were 3 other peasants doing better than you.
Yeah.
And Jack got
And
stomped within 7 minutes.
so that means in practice that I performed better than like just 30 people in the peasant class, right?
Yeah, roughly 30%. So you perform better than
So I performed
26
better
other
than
people, roughly. 25,
yeah.
26.
And in context, doesn't sound super duper impressive. That means in context, I performed like
You performed
four,
a
five
90%.
times better.
You performed within the 90th percentile.
Yeah.
Like above that or within that, whatever the fucking
And
calculation.
I'm a low talent, low grade with few natural talents.
Normally speaking, yes. Actually, sorry, it's the 86th percentile.
Yeah, let's be let's be specific.
Still, when there's only 4 other people, it kind of gets.
Yeah, it gets fucky. If
But
you put into context of like direct proportionality, like I survived half an hour and like most of peasants survived like 5 minutes at most, right?
yeah, normally speaking. The thing is that Jack came in, I believe, like 15th, and he died in
So that
7th.
means
Actually, no, he
that
died in.
means in 7 minutes.
Yeah, so like he
So
was
in context, I performed better. I performed 6 times better than half the
pretty
class.
much, roughly speaking, he performed 6 times better than half the class, which is pretty damn good. Because I mean, one, there's just people who are decent in this one. Two, you guys also kind of inflated the numbers because Toastman lasted a while, Anton lasted a while, you lasted a while.
And that, my friends, is because I get why she thought like, oh, he must have just gotten floored because he's fucking passed out. So yeah, I understand why that would have been a shocker to her that I was in the
She was a little
that
surprised
high
because also she
percentile.
normally just beats the shit out of you.
Oh yeah.
Like she didn't expect.
Probably not the best show of my general
No,
competence.
she would have expected if you lasted 10 minutes, but being fourth means you lasted quite a while because she's also heard about those 3 that did good because those people had eyes put on them as well. Even
Uh-huh.
if there wasn't that. The thing is, they also did really well comparatively speaking to just everyone and were on par with nobles, whereas you were effectively on par, but just those 3 were the most eye-catching.
Yeah, because they like dazzled and amazed suddenly, and I did pretty good. But then there's three fuckers that were better than
Yeah,
me.
pretty much.
So
Yeah.
how many nobles did I actually outperform?
Honestly, you outperformed, I want to say, about a half their class. Like, let's say that I believe I would have, well, the thing is, their class wouldn't be 30. Theirs was more like 40 to 50 nobles. And you outperformed like 20 to 25, I'd say, somewhere around that build, maybe a little more. Actually, no, I remember.
Oof.
I remember you actually outperformed quite a few of them. You outperformed like 30 to 35 more so.
That must have been a kick in the dick.
It kind of was, but they were kind of already like they kind of couldn't hold much grudges, mainly because of the fact that they saw those other 3 doing really good, and they're like, okay, he just
Oh
got.
yeah.
And the fact that you passed it almost immediately made them think, one, either you got kind of lucky, or two, you just did everything and you kind of overdid it.
I just fucking did literally everything in my arsenal. I just fucking floored my mind.
Really, effectively, you did almost everything in your arsenal.
I did mind whammy myself.
Like you almost used everything in your arsenal because you forgot to use Shadow actually.
Yeah.
Which if you had used some of that, you actually may have survived and won. Still would have taken
Yeah, my
some really
character.
good rolls, but
Yeah, my character wasn't confident enough in his own abilities to put it to use, which is part of why he's working on it harder now.
yeah. But then this gets into the fact that because you were focused so much on body training alone, that you were doing so good in progress. Since a lot of your
Yeah.
spirit stones, well, one, were going into body training, and two, you weren't actually training your shadow arts, but you were spending enough time to keep your magic on level, proportion wise, when you have half as much magic anyway. That should tell you just how much time and energy you've been spending on training your body.
I have been complete fucking trainaholic.
Yeah, and that's because you've been a complete trainaholic that you've been doing so good.
Yeah.
Like, I hope this puts into perspective why your character is progressing so well, and also why I love it so much. Because it's just, and the thing is, it's because of how your character is acting and how you're doing things that I've been giving you so many events. Because otherwise, time would have sped up already, and we would have already had like the tournament stuff. But
Because I've been constantly just fucking flooring it.
pretty much, and so this means I'm trying to give other people events and stuff because things have slowed down so much, and their progress isn't as like normally as fast as I wanted it to be. And then still a thing happened, and now it's just kind of been one stopgap after another, which was honestly, I expected the campaign to get derailed, so this isn't like it's bad for me or nothing. Plus, I haven't actually come up with a lot of the shit I want to for the tournament, so I would be just spitballing shit whenever I do it. But
It's
that's it.
fair.
The
I've
thing is, I
just been
probably would
going
have.
full ice, no limits.
Yeah, I would have. The thing is, as well though, I probably would have had more shit done if you hadn't been doing your stuff, and I haven't been. Like it's a cause and effect relationship.
uh, I must be a perplexing animal.
Oh, you are, but I love it. It's so much fun. I'm really enjoying this so far. Even if this just becomes like even if this was just a solo campaign for you, this would just be so much fun.
I'm pretty good at playing a blockhead.
Uh-huh. I mean, yeah, it's also just because your engagement is really good, so even if you weren't just playing a blockhead, it would be great.
Also, what does Stella think of my character's whole shebang at this point?
I mean, she thinks you're doing pretty good, but she hopes you don't die because you're kind of taking too long. Like,
Taking too long when I'm progressing way faster than normal.
yeah.
Uh,
Like, she can't really do anything more for you, otherwise shit will just get worse. So she's kind of just hoping you live, or she can ship you off so she doesn't feel guilty.
she's hoping I either like become a wunderkind or like go into the woods for a while.
Kind of, because the thing is, she cares about you because she's been with you for like 2 months helping you out, and she feels bad about this because in her mind, she caused all of this.
It must sound really fucking mentally conflicting about like the fact that my character doesn't at all blame her.
Sorta, yeah, but at the same time, she just doesn't think you understand. Which, to be fair, in character, you kinda don't. Out of character, I explained most of it to you.
But even then, my character, even if he did know the full extent, wouldn't blame Stella anyway.
Yeah, which does make it a bit conflicting for her. Like, she does feel conflicted over that. But at the same time, like, the thing is, there's a lot of emotions going on in her head, and there's a lot of reasons because, nothing's ever so simple as, oh, this is the one reason why someone's doing something.
Oh yeah. So my character would also realize like, huh, she's actually concerned about me. That's weird. I'm not used to people giving a fuck about my continued existence.
Your family did. Like, you didn't have a shit childhood, Drake.
I mean, yeah, but low self-esteem looking ass in the middle of a giant, like, magical
Like,
academy
you can
being
say you're
super
not used to
goddamn
people
homesick.
hear about it, but I mean, like, people cared about you back in your home village. You weren't like some outcast.
I know that, but keep in mind what, like, how the fuck would a child, basically, it's in a magical academy that's ruled over by insanely powerful dickhead nobility, would think about, like, the average person's compassion?
To be fair, you don't know the average person's compassion.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm making assumptions.
I mean, if you
In
really,
this dog eat dog, like literally just strong, like survival of a fittest fucking environment, I wouldn't make any assumptions on the friendliness of people.
the worst part is you actually, I need to explain this to you. You actually might, because most of your interactions have been with Robert, your classmates, Chris,
That's true.
Stella. Oxiger is kind of a weird thing, so I can't really say too much about that. But then Boss, like, you've kind of actually had really good overall impressions of everyone you've met. Obviously, there was, Philip, which obviously would put a bad light on Nobles a bit, and then the whole Nobles thing happening. But you would actually have a generally good impression of new people in this area because you've just not talked with anyone that hasn't been good. You actually
Well, it's
wouldn't.
mostly because all I've been doing is training
I know.
so that I can fight a noble boogeyman.
I know, and this is why I need to remind you as well. You're going to run into situations both because of that fact and your negative social modifier that you won't realize what's going on. And I want you to understand you can't just have the flight or fight response because you won't realize you need to. I just trying to inform you about this because this is like genuinely. I know you're playing a younger version of you, but this would be how your character would develop in the current situation. You would still obviously be on edge about nobles.
That's fair. I'd probably be really paranoid about like people being bribed to fuck me over
Oh yeah, you can be
more
like
than
that as
people
well.
themselves.
That's fair enough. At this point, you can, but but you've actually had really good experiences overall,
That's fair.
aside from nearly dying.
You know, that is like a whole thing.
That's kind of a whole vibe here.
I mean, yeah, I've nearly died like what, 4 times?
It depends on how you look at it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I mean, technically,
If nothing else, death is like our near-death experiences must be kind of normalized at this point for me.
partially, yeah. You still haven't like gone into a really gory and bloody near-death situation aside from the thing in your mind, which became a whole like, okay, this was just something in my head. It's not the same thing as real life kind of thing.
Yeah.
There's still some differentiation there, even if it did affect you. Then, then there's the fucking depending on how you look at it, eating the first pill could have been a near-death experience. Dealing with the the darkness ball that you ate, that was definitely a near-death experience in your head. Probably, maybe a little less than a near-death because you just kind of ate it.
I just kicked the shit out of it.
Then there's the fact that you
I
you
know
did
it was
nearly.
trying to kill me, but then I kicked the shit out of it.
Then you had the near-death experience with the fucking yin yang ball looking ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
That pill. So that's 3 right there. Then depending, yeah, if you count the fucking shot, the in your head thing, that's a 4th one. Then you have the noble thing going on, which might as well be a near-death experience as well. So roughly like 5 of them, depending on how you look at it.
So yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to being a cultivator.
Hold on a second. I don't think anyone else in their first 2 months has that many like dangerous experiences.
Not yours specifically, but yes, there have been other people like that. You're not the only
What
monster, Drake.
proportion of the population?
Oh, it's definitely less than like a 0.1%. You don't. It's definitely that. But there are other people.
Literally.
There are other people.
There's like 20 total shonen protagonists or something.
Depending on how you look at it, currently there's roughly like 10 to 20, and then if you include previous generations, there's a lot more.
Yeah, but like, still, though. 10, 20 out of like 1,000 newbies?
hmm Yeah, it's still not much, but that's exactly the point. It's always those people everyone will care about, and no one will care about the ones that don't.
The unwashed magical masses.
Yeah, even the unwashed magical noble masses, no one gives a shit about.
Which is part of why we're probably all super fucking insecure.
Partially, yeah, especially the weaker ones, because, they're trying to fucking gather enough resources and make their family have enough status so they don't worry about fucking being snuffed out in a generation or two with a one mistake.
Hmm.
Because being a noble is just not fun.
So, this has given my character the concept of maybe I should just, like, pick a direction and go into the goddamn woods or
I mean, Stella did
something.
offer to get you out.
Yeah, so my character would probably think, after the tournament, I'll do that.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to figure out, do you want to go for do you want to go for the fucking escape on your own, or do you want to go for the get shipped off to somewhere by Stella?
My character would probably almost be kind of skeptical of being shipped off somewhere by Stella in a semi-organized manner. Not that he distrusts Stella's judgment, just that, like, maybe too much, like, organization put into this, not enough randomness would make this, like, actually kind of dangerous.
No, I'll tell you this now. There would be, like, out of character, there would be zero danger to your character getting out.
Yeah, my character doesn't necessarily know
Yeah,
that.
no. But note, getting out.
Yeah. My character would probably think that, like, after the tournament, I should probably just sneak out and go east. Just east. Maybe, yeah, east sounds like a good direction.
You're gonna go east? Okay.
Because my character probably would have just looked at a map and go, where was I not? The east.
Kinda. You did come from the western half of of this side of the planet. That's
Yeah.
also where Gnome was from.
So that's gonna be his chosen direction. This is cardinal direction, straight fucking east.
Okay, well, right, because I had the plains on the southwest, and so the eastern half is going to be more forested and spotted with the quote-unquote seas.
The big ol' lakes.
Pretty much. Oh, goodness. I really want to
I
tell
feel
you
like it's
more.
gonna be like Chinese, mountainous, misty, like
No, no,
hillsides.
no, that's southeast.
Oh.
Southwest
What's
is
direct? What's due east, then?
trees, quote-unquote mountains, but more so just fucking Vietnam and lakes and seas.
Vietnam.
More or less, yeah, depending on how far you go. Because it kind of
So
wraps
I
around.
go into the
I'll tell you this.
Buddhist land.
Kind of, yes, kind of. The main thing is the fact that well, the main thing is that I'll tell you this now. Remember how I said like the planet's been split in half effectively?
Yeah.
Nobody kind of goes between the eastern half and the technological side because of the fact that it's just fucking a lot of forest. There's still plenty of towns and cities which are people get shipped over, but those are like cleared out areas. If you head into like deep woods, which aren't all the way to the wall, but rather it kind of centers around a point on the map, where like if you like flatten out the planet and you have one just the
The Adventures of a Romanian in Nam.
kind of here, let me
Oh my god, I'm going to magical Nam.
I mean sorta it's kind of like just it's kind of
The entire Indochina region.
Amazonian Nam Siam.
Like Indochina Amazon.
Yeah, and then there's also
Buddhist Amazon.
if you want to
Oh my
include
god.
if you want to include maybe some of like the African forest regions as well, those would count. Though Africa's more desert on the top half, and then the southern parts are more like the plains, if I remember correctly.
There's one very centralized area of like real fucking jungle in the Swahili and Congo region.
Yeah, so let's just say here, let me draw this. So like let's say this is the fucking Magic Empire. I'm drawing this out so I can fucking like show you. And then over here is going to be like the Black Forest.
I'll have to roll to see just how far I swerve north or south.
Yeah, and so it's like this, where then let's do one. Okay,
So as a bit of out of character preface, what's northeast and you said southeast like China-ish?
Okay, so northeast gets the northern part is just so much fucking snow and ice in general.
Siberia.
The northeast part is like Arctic, not
It's like
Siberia.
Like the just straight up like ice caps.
Pretty much, the northeast is effectively the ice caps. Don't ask how it works because weird magic terraform, and also that gets into stuff you
Alright.
would never know about unless the planet
Yeah.
is threatened by an alien invasion. Yeah,
Okay, so northeast is ice caps. Due east is like
forest.
Amazonian Congo Nam.
Pretty much, yes. And then southeast is going to be more so like the hilly plain. It's going to be more so like the really big hills and shit. Like just that's where the mountains.
Mountainous Chinese boonies.
Pretty much, just essentially think mountainous regions of bullshit, and you can think of any sort of mountain you want in there.
Himalayan Alp, Western China.
Kind of, except the Himalayas themselves are more so on the northeast side because snow just doesn't exist on the southern half.
So it's like, oh, it's the steppe Western China.
Pretty much, just yeah. Think of like the worst mountains you
Goddamn
can
nightmare.
think of those mountains because the steppes imply there are plains and stuff. There's just no plains over there. If you want,
Wait.
if you want,
Yeah, so it is just Western fucking China.
yeah.
It's a
If you want-
goddamn nightmare.
If you want plains, you move westward, and as you go westward, it gets more plains versus mountains. So straight south is going to be like mountainous plain region, whereas southwest is going to
So
be
the south is the steppes. The southwest is like
the Great Plains, essentially.
yeah.
Then west itself, I need to actually figure out what
So
I.
depending on where I swerve, I either go to Amazonian Indochina Nam, I go to the ice caps, or I go to Western China.
Pretty much.
Fucking nightmare.
It is. It really is. And then if you head to like, then if you head straight north, that's going to be the more so like ice and snow
I feel
mixed
like
Siberia.
eventually my character would ask Chris, like, what's east, by the way?
Yeah, so let me just like, here's just going to be like a rough map of shit because I'm doing it really quickly since I had ideas for how I wanted everything, but I hadn't like made it all out. So then this is going to be like the deep blue, this is whatever, deep blue or light
I
blue.
assume, like, Chris would kind of, sort of explain this to me.
Oh, he would probably get you a map.
Okay.
So then that's going to be more so like the, also actually no, that I can use that for lakes and stuff because this will be like lakes and shit.
You know, going east has its advantages. It sounds remote as fuck.
Yeah. Right.
It
This
also sounds dangerous as fuck.
kind of, yeah. I mean, if you go far enough, anything is dangerous on this place.
Yes, true.
Then this will be like that up there because that's going to be the mix, and then I want this to be more like a. This should be but then that doesn't appropriate. I want this to be like a snowy blue. Is this a good? No, that's not a good snowy blue. Here we go.
I'll be right back. Gotta take a piss.
All good. Yeah, this is the snowy blue.
Hello, reader.
Oh, hi, Nax. Currently explaining the map of the fucking shithole planet for Drake.
Oh, that's nice.
You okay, Nax?
Yeah.
You sound really far away from your mic.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on my phone.
Oh, that's fine. It's just you were quiet, so if that's the case, I need to turn you up. There we go. And this is going to be the mountainous region. So where's brown on this thing? Let me go here to brown. This is going to be like more brown area down here. Then we get like the steps where it's going to be like this. Then I'll have like black lines in here.
Oh yeah, reader.
Mm-hmm.
You know that? Did you know that according to the Swedish health, like hospitals and shit,
Mm-hmm. What?
mental illnesses take a break during the summer, or at least my local hospital thinks that, assumingly.
You can think that. They don't really, but they kind of do, I guess.
I mean, they don't have that kind of shit on the summers, which is retarded.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what the fuck is this? What happened here? What is up with this goddamn thingamabobber?
Because, it's a time where I could actually, talk to some professional, like, I don't know, without stressing about other shit.
Mm-hmm.
But no, that can't be happening.
What the fuck happened?
Back.
Welcome back. I kind of fucked up my goddamn thing because I wanted it to be RGB and not just RG or B. Stupid fucking thing. It looks so stupid. It looks so weird now in comparison to how I want it. How do I fix the change foreground thing?
I have no fucking idea.
How are you, Drake?
I'm feeling pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah, so this is effect. Yeah, that makes sense what I fucking was thinking. It's not the same as how I have it on here, but yeah, that works. Blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I'm trying to fix this GIMP thing now, because GIMP fix change foreground.
Oh yeah, also, they can't even, like, install, what are those called, like, those teeth correcting shits. Hello?
What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know those, like, fucking teeth correcting shits?
Braces.
Yes. They can at my local hospital, or I guess dentist is the right word.
Oh.
I need to go to fucking Borås, the local, like, small city, to even get that done.
Mm.
That's a bro moment.
Whatever. Here, let me just fucking take a quick screenshot of how this looks, because it'll take a moment for me to What the fuck was this? What is this mode? I don't want this mode. I want rectangle. There we go. Because here. So essentially, let me post this in fucking Magic Empire thing real quick. So essentially, you can see like the fucking Great Forest over there on the west. It's not as like centralized as that. It like, you know, spreads out and goes up to the different biomes. Northeast is going to be the fucking effective Arctic. North is just like a mix between Arctic and snow tundra, and then snow tundra is the northwest.
So, because my character decided east sounds like a good idea, he's going to go into the Vatholshbang.
Yeah, you can see once you hit the center of the forest, that's the deepest part of the forest. Then you go through and it gets lighter as you get towards the wall, but no one goes through that part.
Jesus H fucking Christ. I feel like I've made a mistake, but I'm going to stick by it.
You are effectively going into space Vietnam.
Space Nom.
Magic space nom that also once you get to the other side has the
How would
great
they-
essentially think of this as if you're going through space Vietnam. You get there and then there's the Great Wall of China on the other side with magic lasers.
So,
So,
I
like,
am a
this is what-
Romanian.
So this is just something that the space
What?
Force won't be able to deal with space now.
The Space Boars?
Yeah, the Space Force.
My personal
that's
thing
kinda
is
dumb.
that, oh my fucking god, this is gonna be a whole thing.
Don't forget, this is contained on half of a planet.
Ooh.
So that's the fucking like Great Forest fucker over there. Then there's the Hell Mountains down
I'm
there.
assuming images like this are describing like the south fucking east. Just giant, oh god, hills and valleys.
Yes, except think much more mountainous.
Oh,
Like when I said
jeez.
mountainous, it is even worse. It's better on the outskirts, but once you get to like the centralized area there. Also, by the way, when I look at this, I forgot to mention, you see like all the edges meet up with like the fucking Great Wall because this is it flattened out, and yet it's circular.
So like this.
Here, let me just add the fucking thing, because like this, I need to. Let me see. Also, that
Freaking like
more like that. Yeah, more like that.
This.
You see
I'm
that?
imagining stuff like fucking this too.
Oh, yeah. No, those definitely exist down there. Those are especially down there. The first one you posted is more like how the steppes look. You know, the steeps, the
The
steps.
steps.
Yeah. Yeah, the steps.
Oh,
Essentially, whatever the
Lord.
steps look like, you can imagine that's how it looks like, and it gets more plains as you head west and more mountainous as you head east.
Jesus Christ, I'm going into Space Nom.
Pretty much. Also, there are forests spread about everywhere. It's just,
Space Nom and Space Hunan.
yeah, Yunnan is a great one for it. Like, everyone thinks Nam
Oh
is hell.
my
Look at
God.
Yunnan, dude. Look at Yunnan, and then go back to Nam.
Oh my lord, I'm going into Space Hunan.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my fucking
Like, you ever fought in
God.
Nam and Hoi? Nah, that shit ain't nothing. You ever fought in Yunnan? Get me out.
Get me out.
Yeah, so like the black border. Also, I'm like reposting it because of the fact that it needs to be better. The black border is more so is literally like the wall that separates both sides. You can imagine where
Great
most people
Wall
come in
of
from.
Fuck.
You can imagine where most people come in from.
Uh-huh.
Maybe like the plains or the not so shitty north. I need to think of what I want that biome. Because I actually haven't decided on the biome for the one above the plains in between the tundra.
Oh my
Because
god.
the plains are just like on fire, by the way. It is so hot down there.
Just the fucking. It literally is the West.
Yeah, that's the point. Except it's the southwest.
It's like fucking Arizona and like the central Midwest.
Yeah, and obviously as you head north, it's not as hot, and as you head east, it's not as hot.
About to head into Hunan with the boys.
Pretty much.
Being just me.
Yeah, but
Oh,
do you need any
I gotta
more?
ask, how fucking insane would it be to other people for me to just go into Space Hunan?
Not that insane, honestly. There are plenty of people that just leave because they don't want to stay.
I guess it does make more sense considering my current arrangement. I'm just gonna be in there for like 6 months and I'm gonna come back just in time for the goddamn tournament nightmare to happen.
Kinda, yeah. So, like,
Or I can take Stella up on her offer and I'm just get sent to God knows where.
yeah. Yeah.
I get sent to like space France.
Like, you need to understand, this is like the main biomes, but there's obviously like. This is an artificial planet, by the way, effectively, because it's all been
So people
terraformed.
fucked around with the terrain, right?
Yeah, that's why these are the major biomes. Like, the biggest
I gotta
biome.
ask. I just gotta ask. Where would Stella send me out of character?
I would need to roll because the thing is, she'd send you to one of her family, essentially,
Okay.
she would send you to one of her family subordinate families.
So I'm getting sent to like space Europe.
I mean, depending on how you look at it, different parts could be space Europe. Because, like, if you really want to, the
Fair.
mountainous region could count as space Europe. The plains could count
Space
as,
Alps.
yeah. Because, like I said, these things are based on major biomes, but there's also
Oh,
just weird shit in
Jesus H.
between.
Christ.
Like,
So, I'm just wondering, like,
the
either
thing
my
is,
character goes into Space Nam and Space Yunnan and Space Siberia, or Stella sends me somewhere.
yeah. Like, let me just do this really quickly. Like this is going to be okay. Because also, by the way, it does like let's say this green is going to be the step base and stuff, and then let's go down here, and this is going to be more so like this is like the desert effectively, because it just does go from plain to desert because it gets hotter the more so you head southwest.
Turns into Arizona Sahara.
Yes. The thing is, the north is just fucking frozen effectively for the most part, but there are, as you obviously head south, it gets a lot warmer, so those, like, areas right there, those are actually just different biomes as well.
Oh my god.
So you would go through, like, a goddamn, let's just put, like, Minecraft, dark oak tree biome, and then it just becomes a goddamn tundra right behind it.
Jesus Christ.
Because, like, that's the major forest area. Like, that's where the central forest is, but then there are obviously trees everywhere, just like how there's going to be grass and
Yeah.
plains everywhere. There's obviously tropical forest exists. That's more so on the southern side of the big forest. The tropical. What's a savanna again? Is a mix between a woodland. Yeah,
A savanna is like a mix of a desert and some trees
yeah,
in between.
like the savanna exists in the plains biome essentially as well. The thing is, the biggest thing is, there's no sea, so there's no technical marine biome, but there are like miniature seas spread out as well. Like if I haven't decided.
Jesus H. Goddamn Christ.
Like I haven't decided everything, but like if I wanted to, let's say, because you see like there's like lakes and stuff, but that's because I was detailing it out for you at the time. Like the mount. What the fuck? That's
I'm
what
mostly
the color I wanted.
wondering, like, what culture of area would I be thrown into if Stella chose a location?
That would be a great question, Drake.
Yeah.
Like fucking, let's see. Like there's obviously gonna be rivers along the steppe where they've got stuff in there, then like that. Plains has some like pockets of water, essentially like little patches in the Sahara, and then there's like one big river that kind of goes to the plains because there's water for where people live, obviously. And then the
Yeah.
lake patches obviously have a lot of weird shit going on, but those are just the biggest biomes, is what I'm sending you.
Yeah.
So if you want me to, let's just fucking roll for it really quickly. 1d100.
Yeah.
All right, 33. So you would, if she got you actually, she would send you. Let me take another screenshot here because this would be a snip here. Then let me put an edit on here. She would send you somewhere around there, roughly speaking.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Also, don't think that just because I've given you like the element stuff there, there's some weird shit going on in the biomes.
Oh yeah.
Cause like
I'm imagining weird terraform and manipulation magic.
like I'll just tell you this.
Accidental shit.
Like I'll just tell you right now. You see how like the top right is the is literally the Arctic, and then the top left is like the snow tundra. The snow tundra's biggest thing there is wind actually, and not ice.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And then there's the ice on the top right. Then bottom left is going to be fire. East is effectively, well, wood. Bottom right is earth. Middle and top and such, I need to figure those out specifically, but you can kind of see where I'm going with this.
Yes.
Yep. The 8 trigram formation.
Yeah.
No, like literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I need to detail it out perfect. Oh my god, this image right here looks so good actually. Let me just post this in general. This shit, You see that?
Yes, good.
That's
Yes.
kind of how the city is actually set up more or less, with like a big river running through it in my like the main city.
I
God,
I'm gonna
I
have
love
the
I
whole
love
planet
trigrams.
basically a Bagua.
This side anyway.
Oh my god, motherfuck.
And yes, the magic tower is the central key piece of the formation.
I mean, yeah.
Like, god. I don't remember the trigrams. I just love the idea of trigrams and such. It just
Yeah, I just posted one.
like trigrams just make me go, "Oh." It just seems so cool.
It really is cool.
Like look at this
It's cool in all of the ways.
and so it's not set up like a normal trigram as you can obviously tell, but it is set up.
Yeah.
So this isn't an 8 trigram actually. I forgot. This is a well actually no, that is a yeah, the one that I posted right there. That one, that's a, that's right. No, that is an 8 trigram.
Oh, hi, Num.
Hello, Gnome.
Hey there.
Wait, 1, 2, but why am I counting wrong then? Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, no, this is an 8. This is an 8 trigram here. Then why am I thinking of, oh, wait, what? Why am I going crazy now? Why am I thinking weird?
I don't know.
Because I got north, west, east, south, north, northwest, northeast, north, south. Am I just going crazy? No, it is an 8 trigram. Why was I counting 9?
Yeah, it's an 8 trigram.
Yeah, I'm losing my mind here because I knew it was an 8 trigram, but I'm doubting myself here.
Yeah, nah, it's fine.
I'm just fucking.
You're gonna learn
I
an 8
believe in you.
trigram palm and shit.
No, you won't be learning that. You don't specialize in
Yeah,
that
I
kind of
know.
stuff.
Yeah.
No, you're not going. The thing is, your art just isn't made for that. The 8 trigram palm is not a palm made for direct killing.
Yeah, exactly.
And you focus on killing arts.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a
I murder people.
yeah.
What? You murder
my
people? Wait a
whole-
second. What?
My whole fighting style is just kill shots.
So you're gonna be a murderer shaking
It would
my head.
legitimately be hard to make a non-lethal version of my fighting style.
Yeah. It really would.
I have a whole martial art of pretty much just kill shots.
Yeah. Then campaign quotation or yeah, world map. Because I'm working. Because like I've said, I have ideas for how I want everything to be done, and I already know how most things should be. It's just I don't have it down on paper yet.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
The one thing though is just I haven't actually figured out what I wanted the West to be yet. So that's just something I'm still deciding.
I'm still just wondering, like, oh my god, like, either I go east and I head into Space Nam, or I let Stella send me somewhere.
Yeah, so pick which way you want to go.
You know, in times like these, I leave it up
To the dice.
to Lady Almighty. My character will let Stella send him somewhere.
Oh boy. Okay, because I do you want the place that I rolled previously, or do you want me to actually like roll again when you tell her to?
It's just whatever you want, my man.
Okay.
Am I colorblind? I didn't. Okay, I thought for a second I missed the red circle. I was like colorblind for like 2 seconds. I thought I was, but no.
Nah.
The bottom picture that you posted, Rita, has a whole different thing on it as well, along with the red circle.
Yeah.
Truthfully blind.
Like this is like MS Paint level drawing, but still this is the map. Yes.
So, where would I be sent?
Fuck it. Let's just roll again. Cause I should roll 1d100. 63. That's. Wait a minute. Not well.
What culture am I about to be dipped into?
Well, the culture hasn't been just decided yet, but let me just.
Oh, Lord.
Drake's about to be dropped in Wuhan.
No, Wuhan doesn't exist. It was already wiped out.
I'm just putting Beijing Palace.
You see the circle, Drake?
But yeah, I see the circle.
Yeah, you went to the same place. Have fun.
Wait, is this
The
in the mind
odds.
or in like
The
physical
odds.
place?
No, I'm going to be sent there because I decided to roll, and my character after the tournament is gonna ask Stella, yeah, just send me somewhere that you think I'd be safe.
Yeah, because the thing is that effectively every family has subordinate families effectively everywhere. Normally they're grouped together, but there's families that are going to be like parts because there's literally whole factions and everything. Each of the main
there must be a whole dynastic
at
politics
Germany.
thing just going over our
Oh,
heads.
there literally
Who
is.
needs good-looking borders?
There literally is one because each.
But okay,
Let me just
so
explain this to
what's
you
the-
real quick out of character. Each of the
Okay.
major families are heads of factions with 2 minor factions underneath them, and then the other 2, or the not minor factions, the minor families, and then the other 2 minor families are kind of just neutral together.
Just T-posing.
Kind of, yeah. So effectively, the Wang family owns the Zhao, and they own they own the Kobayashi.
The
The
Asians.
effectively, the Windsor have Burton, and they have Schmitz.
So Couture, are they under
Romanov.
or are they neutral?
Romanov have Ivanov and Calavero.
Okay.
So
So Couture
Couture
is
and-
just T-posing in the background.
and so Couture and Kanumba are T-posing together.
Okay.
Yeah. Then there's the noble families, which I need to detail them out specifically as well, but that's
'Cause
another.
they gotta be a whole thing.
Yeah, they are a whole thing. There's 21 of them, and I'm still not done detailing out each of the families.
Okay, what what is the culture of the area Stella would send me to?
Well, actually, the culture there is not going to be Asian.
Okay.
It's going to be African.
Alright.
I would need to pick a specific one, but rather it would be a more so honestly, this is one of the groups that likes to be a bit more tribal.
Mm. So I'd be put in a kind of tribal politics zone.
Effectively, a zone that
And with that terrain, that kind of terrain, I would wager that it would probably have major similarities to like the Nile Delta region.
kind of. The thing is, I did the circle there, but they're a family that's on the edge of the big forest. They kind of when I say tribal, I mean more so in their fighting style and their arts.
Mm-hmm.
So also because they're tribal, they like strength as well a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zulu noises.
Also, this isn't actually a direct family under Stella's family. This is one over Kanumba.
It's like an associate. Oh yeah.
This is one under Kanuba. You know, African,
Mm-hmm.
because Kanuba's
Yeah.
Tasmanian.
Yes.
Or Tasmanian, sorry.
Yeah.
I looked this shit up and
It's
figured,
Tanzanian. Yeah.
Yeah. I figured it out.
So it'd be like western to northern-ish African.
Yes. North of the Sahara.
So Egypt?
Sort of, not really Egypt. It'd be more so like Moroccan.
Oh, ooh. That is a warlike society.
Yeah. I need to look up more information about Morocco because I know the general stuff, but if I want to do
I
this,
know stuff about Morocco.
because if I'm going to be doing this family appropriately, I have to do it justice. Because I am
okay,
autistic.
Are we talking pre-Muslim Morocco or post-Muslim Morocco?
Can you explain to me the differences again?
Pre-Muslim Morocco were more Punic, like Carthaginian style, like real classical architecture and incredibly fucking militaristic. And post-Muslim Morocco had like Indian influences. They were probably the most liberated of all the Muslim cultures. They had a very diverse like trade and military like mindset, economy, and society.
So when
and
you
they constantly did adventurism and fought each other and other people
no,
and shit.
it's more like the post-Muslim.
Okay. So there's two main things about them. One,
What?
they really like adventuring. They just fucking went places.
What the fuck? The Supers video got blocked for copyrights.
That's
I've just
That's
realized
gay.
this. Oh my god.
that's gay.
What part got copyright claimed?
I don't know. This video contains copyright material as such. It has been blocked for why, and it won't even tell me what's. Actually, no. I can click here. See details. It was copyrighted because. Oh my god. Okay, that's life. Frank Sinatra, you bitch.
It's Frank Sinatra's holding company.
I know it's UMG. Just mute all
Goddamn
sound. I don't care.
UMG.
Mute the fucking thing. It's only 5 minutes in.
Yeah.
Literally everyone else's just video cannot be monetized. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Like SME, okay, you're
We don't
fine.
need monetization.
Like I don't care about any. I don't even get
I
paid
don't know
anyway.
why they block videos.
I don't know. Just take the fucking monetization and suck my dick. Like I
Just
don't care.
monetize the video yourselves and make money off of it.
And it's also like I can't even make money anyway, and I'm not supposed to get ads. But because I
Yeah.
play this stuff, I am forced to get ads actually.
So weird and
Like
gay
it
and weird
forces
and gay.
me to get ads on videos that get no views that aren't even worth ads.
So
that normally
gay.
don't get ads because they want monetization. Yeah, YouTube bends over
Ignoring
backwards for
that,
big companies.
If
yeah,
I could, I'm pretty
Morocco.
sure there is a way to turn off monetization,
Yeah.
but I don't remember.
Also, I want to say their culture is like that and such. Their building in general is going to be a lot more modern Moroccan.
Which is still very strongly influenced by like
Yes.
Indian like architecture. Even modern Moroccan architecture still takes a lot from the luxurious like Eastern stylings
Like
in
if you want
addition
to
to
if you want to
traditional
look at it, let me put it
stuff.
into Magic Empire. This is going to be more so how the cities look, at least the main city how it looks.
Yeah.
Like that's definitely more so how it looks in the city. This is probably a good representation of the compound.
Oh my god.
Except a lot greener.
Yeah.
Sultan music.
And culturally, they were very adventuristic, very militaristic, and very trade-like.
Yes.
Liked money, they liked like power, and they liked soldiery.
All
They also
things
like people to just travel around the place and kill animals and other people.
all things that this
Hell
area
yeah.
both one would like and two, it's just culture on the planet in general.
Oi.
Like power and militarism is effectively just the culture because you can have one man armies.
So that is gonna be a whole vibe.
Oh yeah, it was already going to be a vibe because you were going to have issues with the family because you're an outsider shipped in by a bigger family that looks like a fucking idiot, and they're like, "Why are you coming out here?"
Why are you
And
here?
then the culture itself is one, like both the culture of the planet
What
plus
are
their
you doing
culture
here?
stacks on top
Ignore
of each
me.
other to be like, okay, I'm
Free.
gonna fight you.
They would have giant like bazaars and alhambras and shit.
Hmm.
Look forward to the bathhouse.
Though bazaars were already a big thing everywhere anyway because China.
I mean, yeah, it's just more like Middle Eastern bazaars with a bunch of incenses and perfumes all over the
That was
place.
already a thing as well in China ones as well already.
Yeah, just different perfumes and incenses.
Fair enough. There's going to be more like local ones. Then there's obviously the the United Auction Company.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, that's a
So a
thing.
Romanian in space Morocco.
Space Morocco, right next to Space Vietnam.
Whoa.
Magic Space Vietnam.
Sounds like. Hold on. There must be so many outlaw problems everywhere.
Why do you think there are missions for people to go out and take down bandits?
Holy mother of God. I'm going to have to deal with that.
Well, I mean, that's just in general around the place. There's always bandits everywhere. Just because people that, one, somehow become cultivators are like, I'm going to fuck up shit because people are more magically inclined. Cough, cough, as time goes by. Cough, cough. And so there's a lot of those
Yeah.
fuckers cropping up, even if they're not affiliated to the school. Two, there's a bunch of people that are just peasants that have tried, like, effective peasants are people that decided they didn't like their life and just became bandits to make money everywhere. Because life is also kind of
Oh
the thing is
boy.
life is good for peasants, but the environment is not.
The environment must be so hostile.
There's so many environments that are hostile. That's why most of let me just put another fucking drawing on this thing. Let me do this really quickly. Like most of the normal like cities and stuff where you guys came from as well were within, let's say, about roughly this circle. There are obviously people from other areas, but there was just less. You see that circle? That's the circle of what could be considered normalcy
Normal location.
of Magic Empire anyway.
Yeah.
Like obviously other areas are pocketed around the place and there have been stuff going on. I haven't detailed all of that out for you guys yet. But it
You know a
exists.
place that would be really interesting?
What?
Space France.
That do you mean culturally or
Culturally, space France.
what do you think couture is?
I know. I'm just saying it would be interesting to be there.
Yeah, I mean, it's space France. I would need to properly. Obviously, a lot of the cultures have been toned down due to, literal globalization of everyone, and
Yeah.
but the cultures still
But
have
still, like,
roots.
if it's traditional, even slightly space France, the wars, the goddamn, like, wars and combat all the goddamn time.
There's just combat everywhere. Like that's just a thing. No one is peaceful on this fucking planet.
Oh my god,
This
I wanna get into fucking magical ducal conflicts.
Explain that for me real quick, cuz like I said, I understand generalizations of stuff, but it does help to learn more cuz you know a lot more about specific cultures.
The French functioned under a concept called Salic law until the, like, 1700s-ish. Salic law meant that land and political power was dealt out by the executive, who was emperor slash king, depending on what you wanted to call them at the time. And this meant, and there's a very particular part of Salic law. A duke can fight another duke if they provide a reason. Any fucking reason. They did this all the time.
When you say that, do you mean just reasons like insulted my honor and such?
It's like he insulted me or he rebuffed my, like, daughter's
He looked at
advances
me
on
the
his
wrong
son.
way.
Like,
That did happen.
we have a trade conflict. They're muscling in on my iron business.
Like I want to just tell you this right now, Drake. That's just part of Wuxia in general.
Oh, I know. It's just that France, in particular, historically, was at war with itself and everyone else.
Yeah, I know
Literally all
about
the
that.
time.
I know
Just
about
so
that.
much all the time that, like, about 20% of their population constantly had at least a weapon on them and was probably a veteran at some point.
Just think of the entire planet as worse France.
Just the entire planet functions under a shitty version of Salic law.
Well, more like an advanced version because there's magic and everyone is fighting for resources all the time, both openly and underhandedly.
So everyone just points at each other and says, "You're muscling in on my business," even though we're in an entirely different business and you just go to war with each other.
They don't even need a reason like that. They just say, "Oh, they were weaker than
Oh,
us."
it's just Hatsfield and McCoy ass conflict all the damn time.
Yes, exactly. Like, oh, hey,
Hey.
I see that they've gotten weaker because one of their like top people of their family got sick or got injured on an expedition. Let's attack them and wipe them out and
Let's
absorb
throw
them.
a chair at them.
No. They don't throw a chair. They go over there, they throw a knife at their head, then they take the knife, cut them up, and eat them.
Yeesh.
Because, spoiler alert, yeah, there's a lot of random fucking resources on the planet that even though they're
And
nothing.
everyone wants them.
Yes. Like, how do you think families survive? They give tributes to the bigger families. And then the bigger families give them protection and moderate them. Because they
Hold
can.
on, reader.
Uh-huh.
I actually have a request. Could you make a wheel and then spin the wheel when I actually ask Stella to send me somewhere?
God damn it, Drake. I had that sound effect prepared already. No, like.
Like, actually spin a wheel to see what culture and region I get sent to.
I don't have the actual
Pretty
wheel,
blessed.
but I have the
No,
sound effect that I had planned to use previously for when we were doing Dr. Oxiger's stuff.
Hold on. Here's a wheel. Here's a wheel you can use.
No, I had like the sound effect
I
prepared.
remember this sound effect. It was based.
I know, it was prepared for you when we were doing Dr. Oxiger, Drake, but you didn't do it that evening, so I just had it sitting there for like a week.
But yeah, reader, just whenever I ask Stella, actually just make a list of options and fucking spin the wheel on
Oh
a wheel
my
decides.
God, do you really want me to, Drake? That's gonna take so long.
Cause it would be funny.
But I already want to send you to Space Morocco. Nah, I'll make it. I'll
Okay,
do it.
Think of it
I'll
like
do it.
this: you'll not only have to deal with space Morocco, you'll have to deal with space.
Like
one
Drake,
group
let me
in
just
Morocco that
let me
came around and kicked people's shit.
like let me just let you in on this, Drake, because some families, by the way, that I'm going to put on here aren't going to actually be families like they're not going to be decided until you go there, since there's just too much I haven't finished
That's
yet.
fair. Yeah.
But I'm going to put literally okay, let me go here. Wikipedia cultures.
I just turn into magical Arthur Morgan.
Meanwhile, I just be enchanting guy. I do enchantment? Question mark. Enchantment?
Oh no, I know what it was. It was, yes, let me get that. Here we go. This is the page, by the way, Drake, I was using earlier to figure out all of my stuff, and I'm still using.
Oh, the list of contemporary ethnic groups.
Yeah, they're going on the wheel.
Face.
Oh.
How
Like-
many native
Like, I want
groups
you to
are on
understand
there?
this,
Oh,
Drake.
no.
I want you to understand this, Drake. My world is effectively created as all all those previous cultures and shit, they existed. They may have been like, some of them are compounded together to be like generalized stuff and such. But the thing is,
What about the
they
natives?
existed, and then everyone, all the families that had actual importance, which is going to be actually quite a few of these cultures, moved over to this world and became families. Whether they are actual families of
my
importance
God.
or they became peasants is just up to what I feel like.
Up to the whims of fate.
Yeah, pretty much. Literally, that would be the in-game. That would be like the in-story description.
Oh my god. I get sent to space Arizona.
Like, I
and
could
become
put
space Arthur
Albanians
Morgan.
on there, and that would still be logical.
I mean, yeah, and space Albania would be so weird.
I don't know anything about Albania. I could put you. No. You know what? You're going to Ang.
Hold on. You know something about
Anang.
Albania in modern day? Their entire country is just a giant mafia gangland, and it's still run by tribal conflicts that have been going on for over 2,000 years.
Oh yeah, I'll fucking no.
Albania
You're
be
going to be
that
a
way.
Syrian. Gotta Syria and
Uh,
Bashar.
You mean there's like 4 ethnicities and they all vaguely dislike each other, but they work together because they're in one common geographical region?
There are
Every
many
day
of
is never.
those.
Oh my
Like
god.
I literally, let me give you a description. There is a family of Egyptians right next to a family of Austrians, right next to a family of Tasmanians, and they work together.
What about the natives? I have to ask.
Oh, the natives are
Pure
mainly up north, I
curiosity.
won't lie, except for the one. The natives are spread out amongst places because natives are also ethnic groups.
Face.
There's the actual like Siberian / Alaskans that are up in the northeast.
See, I'm excited to see what random
Face
corner of a
Nukkatut.
planet I get shipped off to.
No, you're
Gonna get shipped
no,
off
that's gonna
to
be.
Siberian and Nukkatut.
I mean, we're going to have to see, because I'm going to first get a culture, and then I'm going to see where the culture is, because the cultures can exist anywhere, actually. Like, I could have Morocco up in fucking Siberia if I wanted to in this fucking
And
world.
you could
Boy.
have
How would you like snow Moroccans?
face.
That
reminds me
just
of a
sounds
Civ
like
game.
the Abkhazians.
I don't know who they are, but it probably is them.
They're a Caucasus group of Turkics.
Okay. Like, Drake, you're just a big fucking mega nerd. I'm a mini nerd. I'm figuring things out as I go. Like, I don't know all these actual ethnic groups. I just learned them so I can do it for my campaign because, Jesus fucking Christ, I am autistic
Hey,
when it comes
if
to
you have any
this.
questions about the Native Americans, North and South, just let
Oh,
me
I
know.
already
I'll
planned to
allow
do that because Commissar's going to go meet up with some natives.
He's gonna
I
have to
can
fight
tell you
the
about them.
Space Indian Wars.
Kind of, yes. And then also there's the spirits up there, because there's like I'm taking my own interpretation of stuff as
Space.
well, because spirits do exist, by the way. They do just
Shit, I just
exist.
remembered something I completely forgot about. I'm sorry, Drake.
What?
I'm sorry.
Why?
I forgot to take a note of what's in my bags. I'm sorry.
What? What?
Don't worry
Don't
about it.
worry about it. It's for a thing.
I'm doing the isekai fuckery.
Oh, you're talking about for isekai. Yeah, you didn't get with me on that, SMH.
Well, I didn't know if you were interested.
To be completely fair, Drake, I won't be the perfect anime protagonist, but I'll be there for it anyway. Unless you
Alright.
want me to
Just
be the
be
perfect
you and
anime protagonist, then I can do it.
Well, you'll be in a weird neo-baroque, potentially Asian fucking fantasy
Can you explain
place.
what Baroque means here? I've heard of it, but
Like, late 1700s French classical, cool as fuck architecture.
ah, wonderful. I'm just going to run into
Space.
Stella.
Ugh. But, so, I'm excited to see where on this fucking planet I just get shipped off to.
That will be a whole trip, and that's going to take me a bit to do, I won't lie.
I can give you just a list of like 7 ethnicities and then a list of like 7 vague geographical areas.
No, you don't understand, Drake. I'm not pitching out.
Oh, you wanna put like everything on the goddamn list?
Honestly, though, the easiest thing for me to do would just be to like put put 1 to 100 on here, and then just go down the list.
Oh yeah,
Space.
honestly, just do that like 7 times.
No, that's what I'm.
Space.
No, Drake. I'm going to do that. You're going to see the number real time. We're going to find the culture you're stuck with, and I'm going to put it on the map.
Okay.
Because that is how I do
approve.
it.
I approve.
Like, I also. Because you know how I am. I do just. I make shit up on the fly, and it works perfectly.
And yeah, this will be after, like pretty much immediately after I go watch the tournament.
Yeah, and I still need to do your thing, Gnome, so why the fuck haven't you been appearing the past 2 days? I can't do it now. It's too late. I need to
I'm
go
gonna
sleep.
be honest. I've just been dealing with like a huge amount of IRL shit.
Okay.
Ugh.
Just okay.
Just figured I'd let you know.
No. Well,
I've just been dealing with shit in real life. Hell, I'm not even gonna be able to host sci-fi campaign tomorrow.
I'm just gonna get shipped off to like, I'm gonna be shipped off to Space Korea, and it's in the desert.
I mean, you kind of already were originally going to walk into Space Korea, because you're walking into Space Vietnam, Korea on the other side, effectively. Because Korea
the
isn't.
Space Josian Kingdom.
Because, North Koreans. Korea is also a fucking hellhole when it comes to mountains and trees and shit. Like,
I'm
Vietnam,
imagining
Korea.
Space Confucian Korea.
Like, Korea, Yunnan, Vietnam, Siam, the Philippines, islands in the Pacific. All those, like,
I'll
kind of
be honest,
jungles
I
exist.
kind of want to see what my character would do in space Buddhism land, or like space urban China.
Yeah, well, technically you're kind of already
Urban traditionalist Beijing.
fair. You haven't actually run into any of that kind of stuff, because that's more. Everything's kind of been a much more like toned down, unless you go to a family's compound. Then it becomes that kind of shit.
How do I put it? I want to go around like a fucking city of lanterns in Chinese style or some shit. I'm a goddamn Romanian.
Well, that's kind of
Hey.
going to be the capital city in like it's about 9 years.
Oh lord.
Because you remember the fucking festival?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I already hinted
But
this
yeah,
to
just-
Gnome. It's going to be that, but blue.
I'm gonna be I'm gonna be shipped off somewhere, and I'm gonna become like a goddamn space Arthur Morgan until like 6 months later. I'm just like, I think I've laid low long enough. I've gotten into Realm 2 or whatever the fuck. Time to head back. and
then you
then
just
there's
get
a fucking tournament happening.
no, you just come back and you get your shit kicked in by a random tier 2 noble, and you're like, fuck, I should have stayed out there longer.
And that tier 2 noble's gonna be me. I'm gonna kick the shit out of you, clearly. Haha. Yeah, 'cause I'm
Nah.
a noble, guys,
To be
right?
completely
Right?
fair here, Gnome, you're probably not going to break through before him at this rate because no one is being enough character development as Drake.
I'm sorry.
Do
I'm
you
just
really
in
should be
DNA
sorry. I
and
can't
shit.
believe you haven't messaged me every second of every day. No, but like actually though, if you have shit going on and I've like told you, hey, I want to do an event with you, just send me a message if something's happening. I don't care if you hate talking over text. Just a single, hey, I'm busy.
I'm gonna be honest. I've just been too busy to even reply. I'm gonna be real here.
Then how are you
I
here?
like worked for like. I'm gonna be honest. I just finished working. I'm gonna collapse tomorrow just from exhaustion.
Fair
I'm
enough.
gonna be real here. I'm not sure how I'm awake right now.
Don't worry, I know that
I've
feeling.
got like a 24-hour plus, give or take, just working on like a billion and one things.
Oof.
Well, you can do a billion in two.
I mean, yeah, that's why I'm here. Let's do it.
No, I need to go to bed. I've stayed up till 4 a.m. for the past 2
Ugh.
nights.
I wonder how powerful I'm actually gonna be once I come back here after like the 6-month goddamn like nature hike.
Like if you break through in 6 months anyway.
That's fair. Well, I
'Cause,
have
let
around
me
like
just- let me-
10 months until the
Drake.
tournament or whatever happens.
Well, the thing is, the tournament's going to maybe happen, maybe not. It will depend on how I rolls. It just that was the most likely option. Because like I said,
I mean, I was thinking about starting a rumor.
oh my god,
Don't do that kind of shit.
what rumor?
You know the like vision type shit we saw
What?
at the beginning of it?
That they're like teachers trying to suck our blood.
What is the rumor going to be about specifically? Because there was a lot of shit in that.
I
There's
mean,
like
true,
That was like a
true.
whole thing. Like,
Basically, the guy. What was the name of it? Started with an R. What's her face? Who disappeared during the festival?
No, he didn't disappear during the festival.
What happened to him again? I'm trying to remember. I'm not at my PC. That's why.
He fucked with Fate, and Fate fucked him.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
the main thing I remember from that vision was that there are teachers that think it would be a good idea to take our
Well,
magic.
Yeah.
They weren't teachers.
I don't know that.
I mean, yeah. Let's spread the rumors, boys.
Well, my character is too terrified of the thought of like a tier 4 trying to take his blood.
Yeah, I'd start the rumor mill because I am a noble and nobles love the
Yeah,
gossip.
I don't know if that's a great idea.
Yeah, no, don't. I just
This is God informing you. This is a bad plan.
pretty much. Fucking, I need to do all this stuff over here now, but whatever. Geek care. Here, I'll just put. Like, let me just. First of all, the families already know there are people that are like that. You don't. If you spread that rumor to peasants, though, you might just get killed.
You might
I
just
mean-
start a goddamn like peasant war.
No, he wouldn't start a peasant war. The peasants, one, wouldn't believe him, but the nobles would know what he said, and then they'd kill him.
No. I'd say there's like a peasant doing it. That's what I mean.
Oh,
There's some kind of like life
What-
leech going
do you
around.
want to actually
Yes.
start oh my god, oh my god, you don't understand how stupid that would be. Holy shit, that's actually the worst idea. Oh my god, that's even worse actually. Oh my.
That is way worse.
Like, let me just explain this to you. How bad
Start like a witch hunt.
you would. That wouldn't even be the worst part. You would have the actual council at checking. And with the
It's like,
council
wait,
check.
Is there life leechers going around? What the fuck?
Oh god. And then if the council would find you. They don't even need to just they would just find you. You don't need to worry about it. They would find you. And the moment they find you, you aren't going to die. You're going to have your soul stringed up, tied to fucking tied to spirit lanterns and
just
tortured for
trying
eternity.
I'm just trying to think of something to do. I'm gonna be real here.
Oh my god. I'm sorry.
Think
I just,
carefully.
like, I can't describe to you the amount of pain your character would be in
The
for
amount
eternity.
of damage you would also cause to goddamn planet.
No, he wouldn't cause that much damage to the planet, honestly. It would be a bit of a scare and cause everyone to freak out. But then, I can't describe the amount of pain your character would be in. Let me explain it to you like this. Think of the worst pain you've ever thought of, ever imaginable. Think of that pain going on for an eternity. Think of yourself being thrown down into hell, the flames tickling you as you melt alive for eternity. And then, you don't get it. You don't get it. You do not get it. And then, as the flames melt you, they melt you into nothing. You can feel yourself turn into a liquid as you puddle together, and then you come back together.
Pretty
You feel the
face.
pain of birth again as you exponentially grow back into a human being, and you die again. And then, this pain, all the while, you have a burning inside of you. You can feel your emotions, your very soul burning at the same time. And this is happening eternally as you reform and burn in the same eternal punishment of pain and regrowth. And then think of that times 1,000. Like, they don't.
Bad time machine.
Like, magic fuckers don't fuck around. Like, I just want you to understand this. I can think of 1,000 ways to put you through more pain than actually physically possible in the real world. And they would be still not as many as they could do.
Fair.
Like,
Careful with that kind of shit.
like,
I'm just thinking out.
oh
loud,
my
I'm gonna be
god.
real here.
I'm sorry, but just that thought just makes me freak out because holy shit, that I can't even with your fate points you'd have a game over.
You're just done, son.
It's like the fate points can
My
only do so
God.
much.
Ignoring that. Yeah, I'm wondering like how much I'll actually end up advancing out there. I don't know. It's my character, so I'm gonna be in constant state of training and general danger. But
Yeah.
Still.
Oh my god, I think about it and it just makes me go Christ.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how much my character will end up progressing out in the middle of the goddamn boonies.
Just losing your
It'll-
social.
It'll be
pro-
something.
I hope
As
Oh,
if
oh,
it-
by
because
the way, Rita,
I'm gonna have problems with nobles when I come back, no matter what I
wanted
do.
to make the food like jerkied. Does that make sense? The fish and some of the meat I catch and stuff.
You want to jerky it? I mean, sure.
And then I'd basically just cut some of the dinner and breakfasts out.
Oh, you're
I'm
gonna
have spread out.
you're
instead
gonna
of
try and do
mixing
that. I
it.
mean, sure, you can if you want to.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
And work more on magic.
You can, yeah, no, you can do that. I mean, it's going to be over a long period of time it'll affect it, but it's not going to be much right now. Okay, though I need to actually go to bed. It is 1:40. I cannot stay up super late again. I've already been pissing my mom off because I've been staying up so late.
Oof,
Because
sleep well.
it's just me and her in
I
the house.
should be able to chat with people tomorrow. I won't have the energy to host anything, but I'll be able to chat with people. And play
Fair,
games and
that's
stuff.
Yeah,
good.
rest well, reader.
Okay, oh my god, my head. You know what? I want to just give a spoiler. You know that fucking 8 trigram formation? Yeah, there is just a formation. Like, you know how I say
Nice. I
formation? There is just a formation that is so just fucking powerful. No, and you don't want to deal with the families that control it. Because
Nice.
each
Insert not my fucking
Because
problem.
each, like, you see the trigram itself, it's more like there are 8 points that then form trigrams out of each point, and the center is also like a yin-yang symbol when it fucking activates effectively.
I
I'm just
mean,
not gonna worry about it.
I'm looking forward to using pretty much my character's zero background other than some peasant who wandered into town.
I
As
just wanna get
perfect
strong.
alibi for fun
Yeah.
things.
Okay, I'm going to stop the recording.